How's it going? Naomi Rook here. Thank you so much for joining me back on my channel. If you're brand new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Also, give this video a thumbs up and ring that notification bell so you can be notified anytime I do upload a video. No idea what I'm going to do this evening. It is 9:30 at night and I just feel like sitting down and playing with some makeup. I have some brand new products that came out of my BoxyCharm. I also have some older products that I wanted to start trying out more, and then I did tan last night, so now I'm like darker than I was, so it's kind of cool because then I can play with like darker bronzers, darker blushes, darker foundations. So I figured I would just kind of throw some makeup on my face and we could just kind of hang out. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyebrows. I'm just going to use my normal E.L.F. Brow gel and then just brush up my eyebrows like I always do. So I'm going to be using my Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. I got this in my BoxyCharm. I normally use a MAC Paint Pot or the Revolution Pro Eye Elements, but I figured I would just try this out just to see what I thought. So it looks like it has a little bit of color, but I think it is transparent once you blend it out. So I'm just going to tap that out with my finger. And the reason I can never use these type of primers is because I do have really oily eyelids. And so they always crease my eyeshadow. So I'm really curious if this is going to crease my eyeshadows or if it'll actually work for me. Not pretty smooth. It does feel pretty tacky. So if you like kind of a tackier base, you actually might really like this. Well, honestly, that primer is actually like tightening up my eye. I don't really like how that feels. It kind of burned just a little bit. I did take my cloth and wipe down under my eyes for it because I did get a little bit down there. It kind of makes my eyelids feel tight, so I'm not sure if I actually like that. I guess we'll just see how it works for my eyeshadow. So I have a look in mind. Yesterday I was swatching my Jaded palette and I swatched this tiger eye color right there, so I kind of wanted to incorporate that into a look. And then I also did receive this Violet Voss Essentials eyeshadow palette in my BoxyCharm. It's kind of a nice little everyday eyeshadow palette, so I figured I'd kind of jump into both of these and create a look. I'm going to jump into SUNZZ from the Essentials palette. So that is a little bit lighter than I thought it was going to be, but I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out into the transition. And honestly, I can tell you already, I do not like this eye primer. It is super, super sticky, and it's making my eyelids feel really heavy and tacky. So I do not like that at all. Especially since it's supposed to be like a translucent, lightweight primer. I don't like it. Into terracotta and do that in the crease also, just to kind of darken up that color. And then I'm going to hop into Jasper from the Jaded palette and put that on the outer third of my lid and blend that out just a little bit into the crease. Take the tiger eye color with my fingertip and then just tap that onto the lid. And I love these khaki army green colors. I think they're just gorgeous. So I am taking that just a little bit higher. I'm kind of blending it out and blowing it out. It's not being I'm not being super precise with my placement. And then just going to blend it out with a brush just a little bit. I'm going to take this emerald from the Essentials palette and I'm going to tap that into the middle of the lid towards the lash line. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Just gives it a little bit more dimension. And for liner, I'm just going to throw in my Apparel gel liner in Forest Green and then just add just a tiny bit of a wing on the outside. That's all I'm going to do for eyeshadow for now. I'm going to clean up underneath my eyes and then I'll be right back. I'm going to prime with my Rimmel London Fix and Perfect makeup primer. This is my Shop My Stash, so I want to continue using this when I can. It's an alright primer, but I've definitely had better. So it's just not my favorite, but I will finish it up. And then for foundation, I'm going to go in with my NYX Born to Glow. So this is in medium olive. I freshly tanned last night, so I'm the darkest I'll ever be. So I might, the whole goal of using this one today is to see if this color is too dark, because I believe last summer it was too dark even at my very darkest. So I figured I would try it out. Oh, maybe not. I guess I am trying a different self-tanner, so maybe this one gets a little bit darker than my last one did. And that with my sponge, it is clean. I did scrub it, it's just stained. And I do really like this foundation. I think it is really beautiful, medium coverage foundation, has a really beautiful glow. The only thing about it is that it can look just a tad heavy around my nose. The color actually looks really nice on me, so that's awesome. And everything right in this area is clinging so badly to that primer because I did pull it out just a little bit, which I normally do with my primers. But I don't know if you can see, everything just is clinging so strange in this area. So definitely would not suggest that primer. I don't think it's very good. So concealer, I'm going to go into my Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. I love this concealer, but all the colors I had were way too dark. So now I can actually use it because I'm a little bit darker. And I have this in 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit out here, and a bit down my nose. I go into my E.L.F. Camo Concealer, and I'm going to put just a tiny bit more right here. I have pretty gnarly under eye bags, so I'm trying to cover those up with just a little bit more coverage. And this is in, what is this, light beige. So I'm going to let that sit before I powder anything down. I'm going to go into my number 7. This is the Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Translucent Finishing Powder in Light. This is definitely too light for me. I'm going to bronze everything up, so it's not going to matter a whole lot. But tap out those creases, and then just apply a little bit right here. Kind of bring it down my cheeks just a little bit. And for my face, I'm going to go into my Cover FX. This is in the Light Medium Perfect Face Palette. I haven't used this in a really long time, so I figured I would pull that out and use it. I'm going to go into the contour and contour my face up. I'm going to bring in my Colourpop Pressed Powder Bronzer, and this is in Private Party. It's a bit darker, so I'm going to tap just a little bit of that on, just kind of right in that area. My under eyes are definitely a lot lighter than the rest of my face, and I want it all to blend in. So I take just the tiniest amount, and I take that under my eyes just to kind of blend that all in. The blush color for my palette with my little BH Cosmetics brush, and just tap that onto my cheeks. Alright, I'm going to spray my face down. I like to tap everything in just a little bit, not too much. Then I'm going to go into this kind of a neutrally gold color right there. That's pretty. It's definitely emphasizing my texture just a little bit. I did really enjoy the bronzer and the blush from this palette. I'm not sure if the highlighter is my favorite formula though. A little down my nose, and a tiny bit on my forehead. I'm going to do a little on my eyes. I'm going to take the terracotta color and just run that underneath my eyes. I'm going to take my Essentials palette, and I'm going to do some inner corner highlight. I'm going to go into the gold and the cream. I'm going to mix the two. I want a gold, but not like super gold. Put that in my inner corner. I'm going to take that up and then spread it over the lid just a little bit. I feel like I need a little bit more light on this look. And I'm going to do the same under my brow bone. And then for lips from in my box of charm, I got the Dose of Colors Lip It Up Satin Lipstick in Brulee. I'm not sure if this is going to work for me with my tan. It looks, let's see, it looks pretty light and pretty peachy. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to line my lips with my Colourpop Chi liner, and then I'll go in with the lipstick kind of just in the middle. So just definitely a little more pinky than I would want. Alright, so there is the look. It is definitely a little more pink and a little more cool tone than I want, but I figured I would just try it out. So that is the finished look. kind of floof the hair just a little bit. So out of everything I tried, the lipstick feels really soft. It feels really smooth. I do like how it feels. The Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow base is a freaking dud. This is terrible. Honestly, like, I've never had my eyeshadow look so bad on top or by the side. The concealer didn't blend well. So I would definitely not suggest that. Other than that, everything on my base looks pretty alright. Concealers are definitely too light for me, but I haven't tanned in like 6 months or so, so I kind of forgot how to do my makeup with a fresh tan. So hopefully you enjoy this video. It was kind of all over the place, but I just felt like doing my makeup and sitting and hanging out with you guys. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye guys.